The tipping point. When does it happen? When does all the time and energy and work that you've been putting in to whatever you're working on, when does it start to pay you back? When does all that time and energy and money, when does all that work click and suddenly your results far outweigh the time and the money that you're putting in? Well, I used to wonder exactly the same thing, and my friends and I would chat in property, and we'd wonder when this magical moment of the tipping point would occur. Being 7 years into this journey, if we'll call it that, I can now speak confidently from experience and say, there is no tipping point. Sorry, that's not how it actually happens. What you instead have is what I would call lots of small tilts. So essentially, lots of small wins along the way. If you're doing it right, you just consistently keep moving yourself in the right direction. And you can't even necessarily really feel the progress as it happens. But when you stop and look back and take stock, you realise how far you've come through all those small tilts, rather than one massive tipping point. So I think it's important to share, because I was definitely deluded in that fact that I thought one day it would suddenly happen. We'd suddenly be experiencing this magical tipping point, and it can be a bit disheartening when that doesn't happen. So doesn't matter though, you don't need to have one massive tipping point. Actually, lots of small little tilts along the way is brilliant, and as long as you celebrate them as best you can, every time something goes your way or you move forward, that's the joy of it. So there is no tipping point, only lots of small tilts. Keep the faith, keep going.